What is up, guys? Today we're taking a look at a really cool gaming combo from Cooler Master, which is the MasterSet MS120, and it comes with a gaming keyboard as well as a gaming mouse. This is Cooler Master's third gaming combo that we've seen from them in pretty much the past 3 years. And you know, gaming accessories are expensive, so Cooler Master has your back, and you're getting both the mouse and keyboard for $89.99. Let's start with the keyboard first, which is your typical 104 key layout keyboard. It has an all black design with black keycaps. Since we have that 104 key design, we don't have any extra keys for macros or any other extra functions, but there are functions built into the top function row. So F1 through F7 is basically stuff that has to do with the RGB backlighting on the keyboard, which we'll get into in just a little bit. Moving over to F9 through F12. F9 and 10 are your repeat rates, so you have 1x and 8x. And then F11 will fully lock the keyboard, of course, minus your function key. So you can, of course, turn the functionality back on. And then F12 is your Windows lock key. And then you have multimedia controls in the middle of the keyboard where your insert home and page up and page down and all of that is. The key switches on this keyboard are not actually mechanical. They're Cooler Master's Mem-Chanical clicky switches, which are pretty much the closest you're going to get to a mechanical switch without actually really being a mechanical switch. They have a 3.8 millimeter travel distance and a 1.8 millimeter actuation point, and with our keycaps taken off, you can kind of see that white top plate that's on the top that allows the backlighting to look even better. And now here is a sound test of those switches. Now we move on to the mouse, and the mouse that ships with this set is a claw style mouse. The mouse is mainly made of plastic, and it kind of actually has that plasticky feel, but when you pick it up, it actually has some pretty good weight to it. As far as buttons and all of that goes, on the top you have your two main right and left mouse buttons, and those are powered by Omron switches. Then you of course have your scroll wheel in the middle, and it has some rubber on it, so give you that better feel. And then you have a small button right below that, which will cycle through the different lights as well as DPI settings on the mouse. On the left side of the mouse, you have two small buttons, which are typically used for back and forward when web browsing, or like quick weapon switch when gaming. On the right side, there are no buttons, but there is a little rubber pad that's going to give you a better grip. On the bottom, you're going to find three large mouse feet as well as the sensor. Cooler Master has gone with the Avago 3050, which has up to a 3500 DPI level. Now let's go ahead and talk about the lights on both the keyboard and the mouse. Especially the keyboard, we'll start there. The keyboard does have RGB backlighting, and I have to say it looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the different modes. So first off, you can use the function key and escape to turn the lights on and off. The first mode is just a static color, but what's really cool is you can use the F2 through F4 keys to add red, green, or blue to the color to kind of make your own custom color or set a specific color. Next up is the ever popular color wave, which I have to say looks pretty awesome on this keyboard. Then you have a vertical color wave, which actually you don't find on a lot of keyboards, so I think it's really cool that it's included with this one. Next is a sort of ghost mode that will light up the keys a little bit after you press them, and every time you press a key, the light that actually comes up will be different. After that is, I guess, what you would call a comet mode. So when you press a key, it will the lights will kind of shoot out from each side, and every time you press it, just like the ghost mode, it will be a different color. Moving on, we have a breathing color cycle, which again is very popular with most keyboards. Then there is this wave mode that uses a single color, and it actually looks pretty cool. After that, you have what is, I guess, a vertical wave, sort of like crashing into the top of the keyboard. Finally, you have this crazy mode, which is really hard to explain, so I'll just let you guys take a look. In some of the modes, you actually have the ability to change the speed as well as the direction of the effect. You also can add in colors to different effects to give a really cool look. The mouse lighting effects are far less impressive. Using the DPI switch, that will actually switch the color of the mouse wheel as well as the little outline around the Cooler Master logo. The bottom section, the bottom lighting actually doesn't switch with that, which is weird. You can have it one solid color, which would be blue, and then you can actually set it to a different chroma setting, which will cycle through your colors. As far as using the keyboard goes, as I mentioned, these clicky switches are actually good. Remember, they're not mechanical, but they're going to be the closest thing you're going to get to a mechanical keyboard. They feel really good. They have a really great tactile feedback, and who doesn't love that clicky sound, which you heard earlier in this video. The mouse, on the other hand, I just wasn't that big of a fan of. As I said, it kind of has that plasticky feel, which makes your fingers sort of slip a little bit. You do have that grip on the side, but it's just not as comfortable as other mice that I've used. I do enjoy the grip in. The sensor was accurate, but it just doesn't have that feel like I like. One thing that definitely needs to be mentioned is that there's no software with this combo. So that means no setting up macros, no reprogramming the mouse or keyboard, no setting light settings with a visual aid, which definitely helps out. So that's something that's definitely missing with this combo. When it's all said and done, the MasterSet MS120 from Cooler Master is a great gaming combo. It's going to get you started for under $100. It's going to be $89.99, and we'll have a link below where you can go ahead and pick it up. And with that, you're getting a great keyboard and a pretty good mouse as well. Of course, the keyboard, in our opinion, outshines the mouse. This keyboard is really great. Now, while it's not mechanical, Cooler Master's Mem-Chanical switches are pretty much the closest you're going to get to a mechanical switch without it actually being mechanical. They have great tactile feedback, and of course, who doesn't love that clicky sound as well. The keyboard is also RGB backlit, and we went through all the different modes, so there's a lot you can do with this keyboard and make it visually appealing on your desk. The mouse, on the other hand, isn't as impressive as I said, but it definitely gets the job done, and we do like the claw style mouse. They'll also have a different version, a MS121, which will have an ambidextrous mouse, so if you would like that, they have that as well. We'll have a link below to our full written review of this product, so you can go ahead and check that out as well. And finally, of course, we are giving one of these away. So Cooler Master has hooked us up with a MasterSet MS120 to give to one of you guys. You guys have been so great supporting the channel, so we're gonna hook you up. And all you have to do is check out the link below where it says giveaway, and that will have all the details and all the fine print and all that kind of stuff. But it's really easy to enter. You can enter more than once, and we just hope to get this out to one of you guys. So that brings us to the end of this review. We would really appreciate it if you smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and go ahead and subscribe if you like our tech content. So until next time, catch you guys later.